All right, so in this video, once again, we are still working with dilations. We are going to do dilations around any given point. It doesn't have to be on the figure. It doesn't have to be the origin, just any point on a coordinate plane. And let's review what a dilation is. So a dilation is a transformation that produces a figure that is the same shape as the original, but not the same size. Okay, so they are similar. Same shape, meaning it has the same angles. If it starts a triangle, it still is a triangle, but it could be a different size. It's going to get bigger or smaller. And hopefully you remember from our last video or from in class, if it gets bigger, it's a dilation with a scale factor greater than 1. If it gets smaller, it's a dilation with a scale factor less than 1. Okay? So our first question says, dilate triangle ABC by a scale factor of 2 from point 2, 2. So we're dilating it by a scale factor of 2. It's going to get bigger, and we're doing it from point 2, 2. So the first thing I always do is I always put a dot at my center of dilation so I know where I'm counting from. Okay? And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to find the distance between our center and each point. So let's start with point C on this one because I think C is the closest. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, but I'm doing C first because C is the closest. So to get to point C, I went right 1. To get to point C, all I did was I went right 1. Cool. Okay, let's now do point A. To get to point A, wow, my paper's being really weird. Okay, to get to point A, it looks like I went right 1 and up 1, 2, 3. So right 1 and then up 3. So that's a multi-step. It took me 2 steps to get there, not just one direction. All right, and then last we're going to do point B. To get to B, it looks like I went right 1, 2, 3 and up 1. So right 3, up 1. Okay, we're still going to do the same thing. We are still going to multiply these distances by the scale factor, but it just might take us 2 steps, like 2 times of multiplying. Okay, and again, our scale factor is 2. I just want to remind everybody. Okay, so let's do C first. So C prime, I'm just going to multiply 1 times 2, and that gives me 2. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go right 2 and put a dot. Okay, I'm going to do this one in, we'll do this one blue. Right 1, 2, put a dot. That is now C prime. Okay, there's my C prime. All right, next let's look at A. So A prime is 2 steps, right 1 and up 3. So again, I'm going to multiply 1 times 2, and that gives me 2. So I need to go right 2 and then up 3. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 2. That gives me 6. So then I'm going to go up 6. Right 2, up 6 from my center of dilation. I always start at the center of dilation. You're not counting from any other point. Always count from the center of dilation. So I'm going to go right 2 from here, right 1, right 2, and then I'm going to go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like I'm going to be right there. Okay. I'm going to put a little dot in the middle, and I'm going to label that one A prime because I just found A prime. Awesome. So I have 2 of my points done. And I'm still just doing multiplication. You guys know how to do this. This isn't anything new. It's just trying to remember to find the distances is all. But we're still just doing multiplication. Okay, so on my last step, I'm going to do B prime. So B prime, I went right 3, up 1. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 2, and that gives me 6. So I'm going to go right 6. And then I went up 1. 1 times 2 is 2, so I'm going to go right 6, up 2 to get to B prime from my center of dilation. Right 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up 1, 2. All right, and that is my new point. That is B prime. And then all I do is I just connect my dots. Just a fun little connecting of the dots. So I'm going to draw a straight line down here, straight line there. Awesome. Okay, so again, it produced the same shape. It just got bigger because my scale factor was bigger than 1. It was a scale factor of 2. And I did it from a center of dilation at 2, 2. So that was a point off the shape, just randomly on the coordinate plane. And let's just check. So from the point to C, I went 1. From the point to C prime, I went 2. So that distance is twice as big. So that looks like I did that one right. Yay! Okay, now let's do one that's getting smaller. We're going to do one with a little bit of a fraction as our scale factor, because some people tend to struggle with that, and that's totally fine. So our next one says dilate triangle ABC by a scale factor of 1/3 from -1, -1. A scale factor of 1/3 from -1 to -1, -1. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot at -1, -1, way over here. Okay, sorry. Make sure you guys can see that. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to find the distance, or record my distances to each point from -1, -1. So let's do A first. So to get to A, it looks like I went to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to get to A, I went left 6. Cool. Okay, let's do B next. Even though it's the farthest one, I'm just going to go in order on this one. To get to B, I went left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I went left 12. And then how far did I go down? I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left 12, down 10. Okay, and then our very last point is C. And C, we just went down. How far did we go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think I must have counted wrong on this one. That one, because they're on the same line, I should have gone down 9 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, down 9. Oh, good thing we caught that. That would have been hard. Okay, so those are my distances. Now I'm just going to multiply them by my scale factor. And in this case, we said our scale factor was 1/3, I believe, 1/3. Okay, so let's start with A. To get to A prime, I went left 6, so I'm going to multiply 6 times 1/3. When multiplying by a fraction, I write my whole number over 1, so then I can just multiply straight across. 6 times 1 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 over 3 can simplify to be 2. So I'm going to go left 2 from my center of dilation, and that'll get me my point. I'm going to do this one in orange, I think. Okay, so for my center of dilation, I'm just going to go left 2. 1, 2. There is my new A prime. I'm going to label it A prime. Cool. Next, I'm going to do B. So to get to B, I did left 12 and I went down 3. So B prime, we're going to multiply 12 times 1/3. Gives me 12 over 3, which should simplify to be 4. So I'm going to go left 4. And then I need to figure out how far I'm going to go down. So 9 over 1 times 1/3. Straight across, 9 times 1 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. 9 over 3 simplifies to be 3. So then I'm going to go left 4, and I keep my direction down 3. All right, so let's do B prime, left 4 from my center of dilation. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 1, 2, 3. So my new B prime looks like it went right there. All right, and then we'll do our last step. Our last step is finding C prime, and C prime told me to go down 9. So 9 over 1 times 1/3 is 9 over 3, which equals 3. I could have just looked right up there as well, because we just did the same multiplication, and your multiplication won't change. So it's just telling me I went down 3 because I keep my direction. So from my center of dilation, I'm just going to go down 1, 2, 3. And that is C prime. And all I'm going to do is connect my dots. Ta-da! And label this one C prime. So I just dilated triangle ABC by a scale factor of 1/3 around from 0.11. So 1, was my center of dilation on that one. And let's look. So from our center of dilation to A, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our center of dilation to A prime is 1, 2. And 2 is 1/3 of 6. So I did that correctly. Okay, that is how you do a dilation from any given point on the coordinate plane.